Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We're jumping into the game finally. I think we're restarting the pistol here, going straight into the second map of the grand final. I'm not too sure what's been going on, but we're finally back in. And we are all sorted technically. We've got the YouTube clean feed now, so things are starting to look good here on the English stream. We've got no issues at all. I've been watching it for the past 10 minutes. It's all been fine. So we're back into the game. We're restarting the pistol. We had server issues, but hopefully they've been resolved. It's VP on that T side once again, and this is the second map. They've already picked up the first in a very dominant fashion, looking to continue to do so, but it's NAVI here missing their shots. Edward specifically not able to land that final kill onto VP as they start to make their way out of main, but instead it's going to be Snacks who's deep in B. The lurk play for the Virtus Pro side, trying to get himself behind enemy lines, trying to do that damage, but it's seized. Tapping back with the USP, one for him. Edward will follow up with a single kill as well, and VP, despite winning that first pistol, it seems that they are going to be falling apart when they come to replay it. Bialy, the last man standing, and he will get one, but he's got no armour. The bomb is dropped, and he has 30 seconds left to get anything done. Wrapping round Heaven, going to be heard, spamming away, sees damage, but makes it out with 1 HP, not even losing armour as well, so can reinvest in that. Very close. Looking to try and close this out in 2 maps as VP as NAVI fight back for the victory. Of course, last map was nuke, so you can't hold it too close to your heart because, take into account, again, it's a map that NAVI really are not very good at. So coming into this one, this is where NAVI are probably more at home. They're likely going to be a little more prepared, especially moving on to their T side later. Nuke there looks severely underprepared and just not ready at all for that matchup. Scout on Pasha, not able to connect. He's got Deagle support, will finally rally off, and Bialy manages to spam enough bullets into Guardian to take him down. Simple though to trade on that CT side with his aggression. And C's getting caught out through the smoke from Taz already. Damage done by VP, but this should not be conducive to a round here. They should be falling short eventually. As a 2v3 is in play, VP wrapping back round, picking up the bomb, but NAVI still do have control of both sides. A little more passive over towards that B side of the map as Edward sits on top of the train outside a connector. But still, it's A where they're hitting, and Leo, he'll open things up. Simple trades, all onto Taz. Minute left. Simple's up in the rafters. That's the best position probably for the job. He can play very, very passive, but can also stop a bomb plant if it's on the right side of the train. Height advantage is going to be easy. Take down a Deagling player and Taz with no armour as well. This would be a phenomenal clutch if he can pick it up, but he does expect upper. He moves towards the top train, checking these corners. Oh, spot Simple. That's a kill. That's a good kill as well. Now he has 20 seconds. He can get this bomb down before Edward can rotate in time, and Taz will get the plant. Now he's in a doable situation, but with no rifle, he's got to be a little bit worried. Actually going to go to retrieve Simples. And this is ballsy because it's a very expected play. I think Edward would imagine that this has gone through, but he's checking all his angles just to be safe. Taz waits from the heavens, and he does it! Gets the clutch. A 1v2 with just a Deagle, no armour, and 50 HP. He doesn't even get tagged. Great work. VP continuing their dominance over from Nuke. Taz especially. And that was very well played. Surprised Edward did not expect that push into Heaven as well. So now we see NAVI, they are going to be forcing things up. They've got pistols, got Flamey on the scout as well. VP, lots of SMGs. They have been going for more kind of scrambled buys. This is the most rifles I've seen them pick up, and it's probably just because they saved that M4. Buying up YAK alongside it. I think if Taz didn't say that, we'd likely see a UMP or a Mac 10 in his hands. Because VP love to do that. And to be fair, it has been working fairly well. They've converted, I think, all their pistols by now. And their anti-ecos alongside, so yeah, good damage. But either way, gonna have that scout on Flamey, just play that rotation role, switch back and forth between the 2 sites, depending on where Virtus Pro are putting pressure on. And this time it's going to be A. Mollies and smokes coming out. They are just raining over the site. I think the scout's going to start to rotate in as well. I think Flamey knows exactly what's coming on. Coming in through the CT spawn. Edward does strike first with the Deagle on the site. Good one from him. Drops Taz early on. That's one of the 2 rifles removed. But Neo and Pasha will fight back. And the shot from the upper position as well from Guardian will not get anything done. Flame, or Flamey, as he's actually called, is stuck towards CT. Getting cornered in, pincered by Pasha. Oh, good shot there with the Mac 10. Digs him from a range, puts him down to 40, and now he's been hunted. Sees there's done a bit of damage to the Snacks, but there's nothing considerable here for the side of Navi. They've got to give up this round. Trying to hold on to his gun, trying to exit there with some damage still, but Pasha hunts him. And Pasha's been playing really good this event as well. I think that's something you need to pick up from. A lot of people like to bash on him being one of the weaker links, at least for Virtus Pro, but he has not been stepping down this tournament. He's been up there with the big boys, like Snacks for example, every single game. Win or lose, rain or shine, Pasha has been making his mark. Now either way, by coming through for VP again, we have Navi saving up, as you would expect, seize on that saved weapon. Now we see the fast burst play from Virtus Pro once again, at least just in Pasha. He's already pushed in deep. Lots of utility used to get into this position, but it's a great one. Simple actually denying that M4 player Neo. Takes down that first kill. Sees as well wrapping, will drop Snacks to the bomb. And what's happening here, Virtus Pro, they're against one armoured player and they're already in a 5-on-3. Pasha can hold the rotations, but he gets dinked in the process. The one player who could have been in a really good position to shut down these CTs is dinked, looking in for more against Guardian, but he knows he's low. Can't afford to face too much. He needs to leave this job to Bialy and Taz, but Bialy has gone down alongside Taz. It's all onto Pasha. 7 HP. Navi on an almost full eco, and look, and they have that connector player as well. Flamey is right on his behind, and Navi will pick it up. A 2-2 scoreline. They keep things rocking with an eco round win. Still, VP force things up and they get a good buy behind it as well. Limited utility, it's going to be Bialy and Pasha to watch out for in that regard, but we've got that orb. Neil on the Deagle, throwing a rifle over. Pasha trying to push himself out of main here, trying to look for a pick, but Simple does. 2 quick headshots. Snacks looking for more. Simple is just locking down this A site. 3 for him. Not allowing Virtus Pro a thing in this round. The orb being removed as well. And Simple just holding on tight. Waiting for Taz to make his way outside of B, but he seeks around the corner. I'm not sure if Simple will react to this entire Taz. Crouches, but Simple flicks. And there's a 4th headshot of the round, looking for the ace. And it's going to be Bialy coming out of the clock. Simple will be tasked with the job, but he's not going to step up to it. All's down before the 5th. A Flamey trades. And Simple, he still made his massive impact into that round. 4 headshots to shut down VP. That's unfortunate for VP. They try and force things back up, try and bring it back into contention, but now it is going to fall short. Now it's pistols and armour. As they burst play this A site, seized, fully blind, not even a reaction shot there, just shoots in through the whiteness and takes Bialy straight away. Deep nades, nothing really done with them, but it's Simple with the rifle once again. Another headshot. Can you even expect anything else from him? He's going to go for the spray. Simple is big. Another 2k for him. Edward will clean up with the damage done by Simple. And Navi 4-2 on the CT side. That force from VP, bit tasteless. Not a lot to play with. Seems that VP are on their 3rd force or eco in a row. Missing the shot, Guardian. Just a little bit off, looking for a little bit more. Will spot Bialy, but again misses a shot. They're getting damage done onto him as well. They're tagging him down. Of course he'll stop committing to the angle if he gets 2 tagged up, but he needs to get a kill at some point. This is Guardian. This isn't your regular matchmaking player. This guy knows what he's doing. He's missing these easy shots though, and VP are allowed to tag away with no fight back. Still pistols maintained here from the T side as they start to push their way up into main. Simple on the other side, going to be waiting, tap, won't connect, joins Edward up top. Go for the fight. The reposition. Edward drops him down. Simple as well. Follows him in tow. Not wanting to give away a gun to these pistol players early on. Neo. Okay, I like this. Don't push into the connector. That'd be silly. Wrap around the back of CT spawn. That would make more sense. But okay, Edward gets caught with his pants down. Weapon, but on his back. The nade's out in his hand. And now we're going to see Neo take control of that B site. Molly's in deep. Snacks gets himself a 1 dig. Neo catches a rotation. Is it going to be another eco win? No, surely not. Snacks, he's going to take seized. The one man who could have made the difference. But it's not going to work out. VP pick up the round. A full eco for them. That is phenomenal. We've seen 2 eco wins in the last 3 rounds. That is something else here. Both teams managing to get that done. Crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff. Great aggression from Neo. Snacks hits a very crucial 1 dig and then follows up with a second shot as well. It's a round for VP. They never should have won, but I'm sure Navi are in similar seats with their previous win. Oh, Snacks. Tag down to 18. I think he was shot through Pasha at that point as well. So much damage done. The double AWP full Virtus Pros already tagged up heavily. Both players of it. VP. Just spread on their default. Not going to be committing anywhere early on. Waiting for Navi to bring some aggression. We've seen a bit of pushing from Simple. Nothing too off the cards here, but he's been getting up close in main and in pop dog a little bit, so he's been bringing some pressure, and he's looking to do, and Virtus Pro are looking for him to do that again so they can exploit him and take him down early on. Guardian again, this is the flick shot over on the cross. Here he comes through, no significant damage. VP reconvening back towards this A site. Waiting on the spot. It's going to be VP throwing in their smokes and the utilities just raining in, but counter smokes come out from Simple, getting up close in main so they can't push on through it. Snacks posted. He doesn't want to expose himself too much, but Simple will, and Bialy takes the kill. Virtus Pro already with the entry. Guardian has to whip back round from CT spawn, giving up the Ivy control, but as a result that just lets VP just sneak on out with no defense at all coming out from this CT side. Snacks, he finds himself another opener. This is Bialy to trade things back out. But it's still a favourable position for VP, but not when we have Edward in the lines. He's flicking back and forth, gets himself one. Flamey follows up and Neo trades onto Edward. But time is so low, they need to get this plant. It will eventually come through for Neo as they hold the rotation to stop Flamey getting back into that A site. But still, he's in for his shot. Pasha holds the angle, it waits, but he zooms out. Could have committed to that angle. I feel like it would have been way better. He would have got the guarantee of getting a kill, but he repeats back in, takes it anyway. And that'll be the round goes to VP once again, still keeping this close as ever. Okay, Simple. 1D going to be tagging onto Taz, and we may see another eco win after all. This burst from VP. It's not working out already. 2 kills, make that 3 coming in for Navi. What is happening here? Snacks is going to have to pull things back with the help of Pasha's AWP play as well. He will grab himself a quick burst onto Guardian, but the flank from Seized dropping in through Pop Dog. It seems like only pistols are beating rifles here. Rifles aren't beating rifles as Pasha looks to make his way out onto the site. He's got a lot to do. There's the first, but no more than that. Edward trades from the site, and Navi, another eco win. I'm not even impressed at this point. It's just happening again and again and again. Still able to buy up. They're not going to have both sides on the rifles. AWP backing, but this time only a single one for VP. They've been picking up that double up quite a lot, even on the T side of Train. They did earlier up against Hellraisers on the same map. Map they actually managed to pick up. Now Pasha, he's going to be focused on that instead of giving it over to Snacks. Sitting in towards B-Halls. Flash will come through. That's from Pasha. This will allow him to push up forward, and there's the first. Spotted out. Seas has been tagged a little bit. Nothing significant. Guardian aggression on A. This can cause a rotation. Look at Simple's position on the minimap. He's making his way all the way down to B, just thanks to Guardian clearing out all of these angles. He gets all the information that, okay guys, they're not hitting A, but he's wrong. They have 3 players with smokes outside the A site, 2 ready to drop in through Pop Dog with a bomb, and Guardian will take one. That will force Simple back. He should rotate towards the A site, and he will. You can see him on the minimap there, as Navi now know exactly what's up. The smokes are going to start to rain on over, or at least you hope they will, coming out. Guardian tries to block it, to no avail, and now VP, they're going to start to burst out onto the site. It's Edward playing close. He jumps up on the train, gets the information, but the wall of smokes isn't down, and that allows Snacks to pounce. Navi will trade one back though in the hands of Guardian without AWP, but Neo still on the site doing damage. The bomb faked, forces out a peek from Flamey, and he goes down to Bialy, but Guardian still wrecking face as he runs round the back of the site on a 4K right now. He's on a tear. Trade from Neo. One more kill going to be needed for VP, and he has 10 seconds to do so. Sticks the bomb. Actually jumps off it at the last second and spots out Simple. He knows where he is exactly. 10 seconds. He's going to chase this one. He's going to take the fight, but Simple wins. And that's a basic mistake. If Neo committed to that bomb, that round would have been okay if they lost it. He would have been able to have a little more money to go for that buy in the upcoming one. But now their money's going to be limited thanks to that lack of bomb plant. Guardian goes massive. Guardian gets a 4K. And while I understand why he pushed there trying to catch off Simple, not going to work out for him. VP pistols again. We have a double eagle. That's going to be it. Can't count them out, obviously, but 3 Glocks is going to hurt them more than it can help them. Snacks caught on the cross. VP, no utility to work with for this round. It's going to be very difficult to get anything done. Navi should be right to shut this one down unless we see these Deagles pull out something massive. Been thrown over to Bialy instead of Snacks, who's been tagged up significantly. Spamming away with the M4. Good damage done by Flamey. C's will actually pick up the first kill of the round. Sprays down 2 down towards B. Flamey supporting the heavens, watching C's behind as it seems, and he will be able to pick up 1 as well. C's mopping up the pieces, and Pash with just a Glock. Time to run in and die, buddy. It's over. Navi picked up a 7th round on the CT side. He hunts him eventually. Okay, something going on. Headsets are taken off, or just getting adjusted at least. Not sure. Ah, VP timeout. Okay, cool. VP obviously taking a second to work out what they want to do. This isn't, you know, the kind of map they should be. This isn't a map pick, so this is the one that they should let slip out of the 2, obviously. But after 16-2ing Navi on Nuke, I kind of went into this one with a little bit more expectation of VP to maybe show up, to show that plow, and to just charge on and maybe knock down Navi here. But Navi CT side seems ruthless, and Guardian is on fire without AWP. That's really holding VP back more than anything right now. Guardian and Simple, the dynamic duo, the hard-hitting powerhouse. They seem to be doing the damage onto VP. And with those two really going off and firing on all cylinders, it's very hard to get yourself out of the sights. That's why we've seen a lot of these pistol wins as well done. Guardian not missing these shots with the AWP. He missed a couple of early ones on anti-ecoing players, but not anymore. Not anymore. As VP back on the rifle, set up towards Ivy. Once again, it's Simple posted. No AWP though this time. Gonna back off. He will spot them. Shots come through. Counter smoke to hold them off for a few more seconds as well. And a molly just to force Edward back from being aggressive. That's a molly just sincerely based on the way that Navi plays aggressively. VP clearly have done a bit of research into this one, done their homework. Navi love to take this drop down control, but Flamey is already back in position. A re-molly goes out, and VP hear the burning. They now know that Flamey is going to be somewhat close in this position, or at least someone will. And when Edward backs off to electric box, it's going to force Navi to actually smoke him out, so VP can't even commit to that angle. Simple, still being pressured over on Ivy. As Pasha pushes up, Navi aren't going to go help him out. Instead, Simple just leaves the position. They leave it fully open. Now Flamey needs to focus it, and he will be tasked with doing so. Smoke comes down to hold him back once again. Pasha left with nothing to do, and Snacks running out onto the site. There we go. There's a 2 entry piece. Simple does respond though with the M4, and he'll spray away, but it's Bialy who catches him through smoke, and Pasha who just dives in late from the Ivy play. Good timing from him to show up to the scene. It's all onto Seized. VP have surely got themselves a 5th round here. It can't be thrown away, and Pasha, another shot from him. 2 in the bag. And VP, a 5th round on the board. Keeping this one alive. The tactical pause clearly helping out there. And I like the way they play that. They leave Pasha on the late lurk up through Ivy, similar to how kind of Dupree plays it over on the side of Astralis. He's just that late player. He pushes in, he does the flanking, but he's also, you know, able to do that solo. He can get those entries, but not overextending at all. Now Navi, double up is in. Guardian and C's picking up. This has got to be off spawn. This is no way that they would pick C's over Simple usually, but C's going for that fast B upper pick. In case VP switched up the pace and rushed into B, but nothing comes through. And there we go. C's lands a first shot. We'll be able to fall on back with that as well. Bialy's dropped. And now VP. Still focused on this B site despite that pickup. But they're put into a really tough spot. Man disadvantage. Navi not facing enough for them to trade. Now flashes and smokes go through. VP starting to commit. The smoke going to hold off that AWP of C's back in the connector. And he might even chuck that over to Simple as they rotate on in. But look at the aggressive positioning for Flamey on the other side of the train, chasing for the kills. He gets nothing. Snacks takes him down, but with only 5 points of health, at least he's done damage, I say. Taz still waiting in the wings. No need to get too aggressive for VP because Edward is there, and so is the rest of the gang of Navi. Simple indeed showing up for a kill of his own, and Taz is just going to be dropped by him. It just leaves Pasha in a 1v4. First kill comes out. Molly for the bomb, but we have a smoke left on Navi. That's going to be on Edward. Unfortunate here. They swap out for the AWP for another M4. Pasha just waits for the tap. There's the Molly. Wraps back round to lower, but again, they do have this smoke for the bomb, and it will be placed very well. He flashes on through. Smoke goes down. They can now get on the defuse, and one player should be dedicated to, but Pasha pushes out a bit early. Maybe expected them to be on the bomb, but no sound was heard. And Navi pick up the round 8-5. Now though, VP, not with a lot of cash. Second last of the half, they've got 4 AKs. They're just going for that burst, that fast push out over on the A side. The Guardian, as I said, has been stepping up, and he will continue. Simple caught on the ladder though. Pasha returns 2 shots, and Guardian picks up his 3rd of the round. He is just holding back VP. Without Guardian right now, VP will be all over Navi. I've got to say. This is a 1-man show, or a 2-man show. Simple, of course, doing very well alongside. But Snacks, I'm not counting him out just yet. The round's not exactly over. Edward spotted, although that damage should seal the deal here. Should seal the fate of the final Polish player. It will. Edward takes him down. (9-5) last round. VP attempting to buy. They lose in the 10-5, be a bit unfortunate, but they can get themselves a 6th. That's a fairly good half for this, first half. As they set up outside of A again, the smoke take going to come through. We've seen this before from VP. 2 players focusing outside of B. Bit of a distraction play. Throw some flashes, make Navi think that they're actually committing to some kind of late B play, but instead the smoke's ran over A, and these guys drop in through drop down. Come out through the pop dog and try and split with these other players making their way out of main. Let's see if Guardian can hold back the AWP mastery here. We're going to have a rush out of main. Flamey is blinded fully. Navi is going to be overwhelmed here by the amount of Tech 9s running in, but it seems like it's not an issue for Flamey, who shuts down the first push in. Edward as well on a 2k right now. Simple going on a tear. It's all onto Bialy. A 1v3 is going to be needed, and he gets a first, but still no rifle has been picked up, and this limits him severely. He gets caught in the open, has to reload, but he chases down C's, looking for this kill, and the dink comes through the side of the wall as well by Ali. Another shot to land in the chest of C's. And it's a 1v1. Edward, no! By Ali picks up the 1v3. I have no idea how. But he does it. And that will be Virtus Pro picking up 6 rounds on the half. Oh my god. I have absolutely no idea how that happens. I have absolutely no idea. Incredible stuff from Bialy. He goes huge. Not exactly the man on the team as well that you look to make these incredibly flashy clutches. It's typically players like Snacks, for example. They are the guys to do the masterful clutching, but Bialy can't take it away from him at all. What a huge round for NAVI to overface and lose just because they thought they'd close it out. Look at this. There's the first. Okay, you assume it's done then. You assume they play together. But sees he makes a mistake of jump crossing back. And he actually gets on top of the site, giving Bialy a second to react. Edward, I mean, he just takes a fight. Bit of an unjustified fight, but the reason being is he didn't want Bialy to go get a rifle. He wanted him to stick with a Tech 9. Obviously, in the end, that came back and haunted him. But he didn't want him to get himself a rifle because then it would have been realistically more dangerous. So I get the last peek. It makes a bit of sense. You can justify it, but still, in the first place, overfacing from the side of NAVI. Well, back into it. Scoreline broken. Not sure that will get fixed. Let's hope so. But it was a 9-6 half in favour of NAVI. So VP are going to need 10 to win. NAVI are only going to need 7. Look at the aggression early on from the CT side. NAVI pushed all the way up. That's actually VP, sorry, on the CT side. I did make it a bit confusing. These names are broken right now, but we're going to open things up on the T side. Shut down that first bit of aggression. We're still going to have the CTs fighting though, and that's a bit of a mistake. They're trying to trade things back, but Simple, he's going to be able to take down Pasha, and the rotation is being held by Edward with a Tech 9. Taz follows up with another kill, and now 2 players remain for NAVI. No, VP. Those names at the top are completely wrong. But still, a 2-on-3. NAVI should have this in their hands, but as I say that, Taz, he's going to drop down the ladder, finds himself a kill onto Flamey. Now it's a 2-on-2. Bomb making its way to the site over on A, so NAVI will have that bomb down, but VP, they're going to be hot on the rotations. The issue is they're split up here. That makes it difficult, but allows for a bit of a crossfire. Guardian smoke out. Bad timing for him. He puts it away. Peeks out onto Taz. Tries to take the fight, but the Tech 9 better at range, however, it won't land. He takes him down, and the nade doing good damage onto Bialy, putting him down to only a mere 15, but we've seen him do this before, or at least a similar situation. Sitting in the middle of the site, seized, throws in a flashbang. That blinds him temporarily, and he won't be able to do anything here with no kit, no armour. Limited HP, it's a single bullet to shut him down, and Guardian will land it. 10 rounds going to be found for NAVI as they move over to that second half. Short break, I can imagine. Not sure what's going on here. Maybe another timeout. Technical, tactical. Who really knows at this point? Predictions are a mess. But we'll be going back in. There we go. So, obviously, NAVI buying down. VP, we can expect a bit of a force coming in for this one. VP, those names are really going to mess me up. VP, not really invested too heavily into this. They've just got a couple of pistols. It's going to be no armor supporting it. That will just allow C's to burst up through Ivy really quickly. One for him. Neo trades with the pistol, but again, the MP7, the storm of SMGs to rack up that $600 kill reward. Bialy trades one, but he switches weapon, and Snacks actually gets a knife. Cheeky beaky, he pulls out the AK as well. Snacks is making this one happen. It's all onto Simple. A 1v2. The bomb is dropped in favour of VP. And he's got a lot to do. Taz going to be spotted though. In the open, goes down. The trade attempted and succeeded. Snacks gets the knife, and he follows up with 2 massive kills to secure VP the round. Look at this. Grabs it. Holds up. Okay. It was just a replay of the knife, not the second kill. Either way, Navi now forced down to Eco. They're not even going to be forcing up. But, I mean, we've seen Ecos already this map, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen some great work. So, can't get too complacent in these rounds. As you can see, Navi looking for that pick over on B. It's Flamey to get spotted in heaven. No nades here over on the B side. Pasha's the only one, but he's equipped over towards Ivy. So they can't throw that down to finish him off, but still, engagement should be okay. Simple is going to start to peek out. He has that one lone deagle. It's been thrown over. Looks for that fight. Goes down. And that's all the hope of the round really lost. They can pick that up and recycle it, but it's going to be very, very difficult for them to do this because it's just going to be 1v1s. There's no trade potential here with Glocks. Just throwing around a deagle between each player means that, yeah, you can peek out if you get one kill, that's okay, but a burst with a Glock, you know, running out onto the site, you're going to have enough CTs to shut them down. And yeah, Ali's just going to wallbang out the last. Guardian goes down, round going once again to VP. And we are back in. Score is 10-8. For those wondering, the scoreboard is bugged. To the second half now. Navi, they are going to be buying up with Tech9s. We have the names fixed at least at the top for the time being. Seized up through Ivy, rest of them outside main, and we have one player set in the pop dog. It's going to be a three-pronged attack on the EA site unless they shift too much up. And this is kind of the strategy that we saw VP showing a lot of the buy rounds of their T side. You can see they've given up now the Ivy control, they're taking the bomb to Pop Dog, and that's because you can just run straight down the line as soon as you exit Pop Dog, get that bomb down the site, easy does it in the smoke. And now the smoke will rain in. Let's see if Navi can get this bomb down. Let's see if they can get some damage as well. The plant will come through, they'll commit with it, so they will get the stick, and Seized will actually grab a kill to Neo. Now things are getting difficult here for VP, they need to pick up a couple of quick kills, and Pasha will look for him, but he gets shut down by the pistol. Snack does return with 2 kills though, and leaves it alone to Simple, a 1v3. Hidden behind electric box, waiting to take a single engagement. If he can peek out, bait a quick kill, this could be good, but the dink comes in through the side of the electric box, and Taz will close it out. It will be the round going to VP once again. Keeping it alive here in the second map. After a strong first half, I was expecting Navi to maybe close this one out, but seems like VP really want to make their money's worth. They want to bring this back. If they manage to take this series in 2-0, that would be phenomenal. So, 10-9 now. VP 1 round away from catching up, and if they win this, they get an Antico after it, in which case they can, well, you know, assuming Navi don't find, they get an Antico, in which case they can potentially get 11-10, take that scoreboard ahead. Flash comes in through Ivy, Pasha shoots, doesn't connect. And he just re-smokes to hold back these teams so they can't push up through. Navi though still set up outside of B. This could be a potential late round B play. They've got a lot of control towards the brown halls. Guardians there with the AWP and with passive positioning as well. They can start to push on out. But look at this rotation from VP. This is ballsy. They go for the triple B setup. This is off of barely any information as well. Just the fashion B halls is what they have to work off. They have Bialy pushed up in Pop Dog so he can spot for any kind of late round A aggression. But they're leaving the task to Snacks of holding both Ivy and main. Very dangerous, but again, Navi don't know this. They don't know the setup they're up against, so they're not going to be ready to exploit. As we can see, bit of a fake down towards B. They're not going to commit. Bialy holds a catch out as Edward tries to drop down into the Pop Dog. They will finally make their way back into B as the smoke starts to dissipate. Neo gets aggressive, but he just backs off at the wrong time. They'll push in through the smoke, and Neo, he finally realises his mistake, swings back in wide, but Simple takes him. Taz from below, going to be able to spike onto 1 and Pasha as well, but it's still a 2-on-3. Bomb plant going through, and it will be committed by Flamey. He gets that money guarantee, but Seized is still tagged up in B halls. Bialy's rounding the corner to shut him down. Pasha on the back lines as well, looking for the knife. Alright, Pasha, cheeky. He's already got a knife over a nuke. That was earlier on in the previous map against Navi, but not going to get one over on train, at least for the time being. that's the thing. Bomb plant comes down, so now Navi can actually reinvest. I said that they would get 11 rounds after they anti-eco, but now that Navi plant, their money should be good enough once we have a to go for this buy. And okay, no, it's not as much as I would have expected. They still had the loss bonus. So actually, it's a bit of a scramble buy. They've got a double AK, triple pistol, but despite investing all this money into this, they're still going to be able to buy up next round, regardless how this one goes, just because the loss bonus is capped at 3,400. Let's see if they can get anything done with this mixed buy, though, because it's a low risk, high reward, obviously. Taz and Bialy going to be shutting down the first couple of entries, so there's nothing coming through. These players are just caught in the open, and VP are slaughtering. Up to 11 now. But now the proper buy comes out. Now's where they fully invest. But they're actually going to take a pause. I think that is. To work out what their game plan is for this round. So VP have finally taken the lead. And Navi haven't really been put onto many ecos. They've been going for a lot of these kind of like half buys, getting in these pistols, getting in this armor and the catalyst rifles to try and get entries. Of course, to no success here on the T side. Maybe things will change after this tactical pause. Have a chat with the coach. C's was being very vocal earlier, at least in their games against Flipside. And they took the pauses. You could see C's was very animated, very aware, breaking down deep strategy, it seemed, because he was talking for a good couple of minutes. But this time it's a bit slower. I can only imagine maybe more of a default, or even just a set strategy that they're going to be prone to using anyway. So Navi didn't really have too much of a talk between that pause time there. But let's see how they do. Guardian just posted on Ivy. The molly is going to come down, so he won't be able to get anything done just yet. Even so. Navi just setting up outside of B, though. There is going to be the late round B play once again, but we have Bialy, same position from him, just holding the top dog. Waiting for any kind of push to come in. The nade gets dropped. They're aware this time. They don't want to let him actually exploit this position, and he does. The molly comes in to keep him in that angle, but he actually just backs out as soon as it dissipates. And now Navi center towards B. We see the pre-rotations. Virtus Pro know exactly what's going on here. They're going to draw players back towards this side of the map. We have Navi about to burst in through. And Pasha with the AWP, surely one free kill will come in as long as he picks before the smoke pops. But he does, he misses a shot. It's going to be down to his team to pick it up in close range. Taz, oh, look at that flank from Edward, just jumping over the site, being able to catch him out. Pasha goes down, and now the back lines players of Virtus Pro are going to have to step up here. As the bomb gets planted, we'll see Navi start to get a bit aggressive. Simple's grabbed himself an AWP for the post plant, and he can push in with that as well. Get aggressive, bring the pain at least to the side of Virtus Pro. Neo pushing in close as well. He gets damage done, but no kill. Guardian finds Bialy in the meantime, and Taz cleans up that kill the Neo started. It's a 3-on-3, and Simple just holds on, not knowing where Neo is. He's going to jump up. Guardian gets flanked, and Snacks comes in from the back. Finally get a pounce to do the damage, but his angle's being held from Simple, who's going to react quick enough. Gets traded by Neo, but Neo goes big, and 2 kills come in for him. Time for the defuse. VP have got to be happy about that round. What a comeback. It looked like it was all in for Navi, and look at the disappointment on Simple's face. He is so upset about that round. He did everything he could. He shut down the rotator of Snacks, but Neo was just too quick. You can see why he has that airplane tattooed on his hand, because it seems like if they don't start picking it up, Navi are going to be sent flying home very, very shortly. VP, they're on a tear. They're up to 12 rounds against 10. This half has been phenomenal for them, and it's looking to continue. The AWP is back out, but the AWP of Guardian is gone. Bialy shuts it down through main. This is what we see when we talk about the plough. They are just dominating. Pasha denying the presence of Edward, and it will be simple to pick things back up with an individual kill, but again, it's not going to be enough. 2 will though. However, the nade will send him back down to the grave, and C's is now left to clutch. 3 for Simple. I mean, what more can he do? What more can he do in this round? It C's though to help out his brethren. The Snacks gets a bit too aggressive over on Ivy, expects him not to be there. Gets taken down, now sees rerouting back in through main. Taz trying to wrap the long way round. It's all down to timing. If C's commits to this, issue is I can't see the clock here, but I don't think he has a lot of time to go. I think he just has to push out. Otherwise he could hold for significantly longer and Taz will be closer on his heels, but this is perfect from Taz. Reading the game, knowing exactly what's going on, but Seized, it depends where he plants. Is he going to go for a safe option, or is he going to plant, out in the open where Taz can exploit? Because right now, oh no, he's walking into B. Taz has no idea. This is good. This is really good from Seized, because Taz's position was perfect to shut him down if he committed to an A plant, but instead, it's going to be B, and Taz will be coming in from the B heavens. That plant comes down, very open, very deep. He's going to be able to play that from CT spawn, but actually pushes aggressively back towards the ramp. Taz is close here, and Seized, he's expecting it. He's fully aware of the possibility, but Taz instead, he's going to come from up. But the issue is, from this movement, probably have to make a drop unless he lands it right. He does. It's a one-on-one, and Seized is holding the complete right angle, but he's shielded by the pallet. Taz won't be able to see him, I don't think. Oh no, he's walked right past Seized. He's going to strike. Great play from him. Picks up the round for NAVI, and it keeps them in this. Either way, NAVI, they can't afford to get reset here. They got one round. But if they lose this one, the money is going to come crashing back down, and the $1,400 loss bonus will make them lose this game very likely. It's 12-11 for those who've just joined. The scoreline is a bit bugged. We're into the second half though. VP going strong as ever. Bialy, top of the board right now for this CT side. Double AWP out for Virtus Pro. Here comes the push. Neo blinded. He's going to go for the shot. Lands a bit of a damage through the wall, but he doesn't get a kill. And Taz will pick up one in the meantime, but Trey comes through for Edward. Neo finally smacked back down. And still, there are two low HP players. Simple, obviously trying to pick up an AWP, will finally do so. He had no gun in his hands for a while. 3 players on Navi, all tagged up, and only 1 on VP. But look at that shot from Simple. Disgusting stuff. Removes Neo out from the equation. And now the retake is on, but VP... gotta be a bit worried. Simple's on that AWP, and we know how dangerous this guy can be. He's already mad. He's on fire right now. And the aggression from Simple turning into in-game prowess as he drops Bialy as well, leaving 2 members of VP to try and retake Snacks. Sat towards Connector. Are they even trying for this one? Are they just holding? They've got 2 AWPs, looking for an opportunity to come their way, and it will. Edward over faces, but still, this time is so little. I'd be surprised if they commit to it right now. I really would not agree with it, to be honest. And yeah, I think they're going to realise that too. Running on back. Oh, apparently not going for it. Simple finds himself another. And this round was a Simple round. It was just all down to him to step up and win it for the team. Everyone goes down with a bomb but Snacks. NAVI, most importantly, they win another round. However, the money's got to be low after that one. Seems like the rounds where Simple get like 3 kills, that Navi win. The rounds that Simple doesn't get 3 kills, Navi lose. There's a correlation here that we're seeing. But actually a timeout from the team that won the round, and that's mainly due to their money being crushed. Not only is it low, but also they lost all 5 players in that previous round despite winning it. So now they have nothing to fall back on. At least it's equal. It's 12-12 right now. I think. I need to open back up the scoreboard and do some quick maths. Yeah, 12-12. Just waiting on this game to start again. The 60-second timeout should be over in just a second. They might have used 2 or something. This feels like a lot longer than a minute. Let's see if Navi can bring this one back after VP had a very nice streak on this second half, or if VP will eventually just clamp down. The plow will continue. It seems like it's down for reparations right now. They've lost out on the last couple of rounds and made some interesting mistakes while doing so as well. I mean, that push from, I think it was Pasha in the previous round, just pushing into the site with about 15 seconds left. When he knew he couldn't win it, when Snacks was already saving, but Pasha just runs out into the open. Gets caught out by, I think it was Simple. These are the kind of mistakes we can't be seeing made from BP, because that doesn't just come down to, not missing, not hitting their shots. It just comes down to making the right call. Either way. See some aggression from VP. Snacks with the Mag 7. Signature weapon there. Simple's holding on passively. NAVI are going to be giving all the room to VP right now. Letting them get themselves into these crevices like Snacks has done. Let's see if he commits with this. Because right now he just seems to be holding the angle. Not wanting to push up into the jaws of NAVI. In the meantime, it's Pasha scoped down on Ivy. NAVI playing this one very, very slowly. It seems like they're looking for an aggressive play from VP, but nothing has been coming out the entire game, so I'm not sure why it would change now. Maybe just because they picked up the last couple of rounds, it might force VP to change up the style, but look at that pick from Pasha. He doesn't realise Flamey's close though, and that'll be a great way to get a pick up from Flamey. He strikes, there's one, Neo trades, and Stacks with the Mag 7 finally makes his presence known in the drop down. Gonna finally try and bait out the ladder, force him to peek, and Edward will. He goes down, hands over a Galil, but Snacks swaps it back out for the Mag 7. Way better gun, clearly, leaving just Simple on top of the rafters, on top of the train, sorry, in the middle of the site. There's the first, drops back down, it's still in the realms of possibility. This is Simple after all, and he finds two, just as the smoke blooms. Bialy going down. Simple now left with a bomb. He can get this plant and only 20 seconds remaining, but he's actually seemingly going to wrap inside a B. This is clever, but it's also incredibly risky because he's going to need to start running. That will make a lot of noise. He doesn't have time to sneak the whole way here. 10-second on the clock hits. He finally jumps onto the site. The plant will go through. There's no one from VP to stop it, but they've realised this. Already Taz has made his way down through the B ramp. And Snacks, he's going to be coming through connector as Simple starts to get aggressive. Pushing up into the realms of the CT spawn here. And with the open plant, he could be playing from pretty much anywhere. Virtus Pro don't exactly know where he's going to be going from. And he gives it away, but he only gets one. Taz trades. Simple. 3 out of 4 in that clutch. But VP is still alive. Great stuff from Virtus Pro to close it out, but Simple, again, he goes huge for the team, as he always does. When you've got a player like Simple on your team, you've got to rely on him to win some of these crazy clutches, but not all of them. There's so much pressure on that guy just to step up. He's been doing so well this event, but he can't win them all. At this point, I've lost track of the scoreline. Should be about 12-13 maybe? Because I've got to do all the maths and I haven't got it on screen right now, but it's about that. Something like that. Yeah, of course, HLTV isn't going to show it because we've restarted the server in the meantime. Yeah, 13-12. Okay. So another ball's coming through. If this is Navi's, this is their last one. Could be VP's, of course. They are limited in money to some regard. And on that CT side, losing 4 players is going to really put a bit of a hole in your pockets. I'm a big fan of Bialy's fashion keyboard, I've got to say. Cap a pride to that. Yeah, I'd love to be able to see the money here to kind of make a decision on how this one's going to go, because right now it's really dependent on the buys coming through. This has been so close in terms of money. Oh, can we read the money from here, do you think? Unpause coming through, though. It should be. I'm seeing good lucks in chat, so yeah, I think we're going back into the game. Here we go. Virtus Pro leading still. Well, this half. Overall, that is what they get in the first half, 6. Okay, so they're up to 13-12. Just leading. NAVI, it's going to be a 14. Just P250s and Glocks coming in. Bit of utility. They want to go for a smoke execute here. Ooh, Pasha. So close. Ever so close to Simple here. Not going to be able to connect the shots. NAVI taking their sweet, sweet time. With just pistols here, you'd expect them to be a little bit faster because there's not a whole lot they can do, but they're just holding to see if VP try and bring some heat. Do have Neo on that MP9, appropriate for the buy coming through, and considering they lost a lot of players in the previous round, it makes sense. He's got low cash anyway. Pasha, Bayali, they're all going to be mopping up kills. Snacks takes one. Simple, the last man to make himself out of Secret Ivy. But he's got no bombs, so he can't sneak plan over on B, which is empty. That's being held by VP. Simple tries to come back in through the CT spawn. Not exactly a whole load of options here. They have no idea he's here. That's the crazy thing. They don't even know what he's doing. I think he may have just been spotted by Snacks. But no, they're not all facing around. It's Pasha. Oh, no, Pasha. Don't do it again. Don't get that knife kill. Simple's going for the same one as well. He's sneaking into the site. Pasha must be telling Snacks not to turn around just so he can go for the knife. But it's not going to work out, Pasha. You need to learn when to quit. I think Pasha was telling Snacks not to turn around. Because there's no way that Snacks... Unless Pasha just didn't communicate with his team. Unless he was baiting his entire team. But I'm sure he wasn't doing that. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Either way. 14-12 here. Favouring VP. Close to being GG. I've done that before on stream. And now Neo. Still limited to that MP9 he had in the previous round, but the rest of them, they are going to be on the rifle. So you have that AWP back on Guardian, but not so much for VP. Navi pressuring up Ivy once again. Flamey on the other side. The smoke is Pasha just to hold passive. He's been doing a great job on the T side in terms of working his way up Ivy and doing the damage. But over on the CT side, we've not seen as much Ivy control coming out from Navi. At least Pasha has the support of Snacks. If they do start to push their way up Ivy, Snacks will be able to flash Pasha in. Go for a bit of an engagement here, and they're starting to mount some pressure towards his position. Something gets blown forward, a panel of some sort, and Pasha, he gets distracted, goes to the fight anyway, with 2 players going to make it through with relatively half HP. Snacks will return some fire, but he doesn't know there's a second one there. He should do, but he's not at least engaging. Flamey is just waiting. Snacks pushes in through the smoke, as he always does. Bialy takes a kill in the meantime, and Snacks lets him pass, but it doesn't matter because he's there from behind to strike. Damage done. He takes the kill. He's going to hear the rap from behind, but Guardian's there with the AWP. Swift reaction from him himself. And now a 2-on-3. Flamey just misses Neo getting himself back onto the site. Now, Navi are making a lot of noise, but they have to. It's got 10 seconds left. They need to get this plant down. Bialy going to shut down another. There's surely no possible way Guardian could do this, and he won't. 15 rounds in. VP are 1 away from winning this entire event in 2 maps in the grand finals against what some would assume to be the victors, Navi. But let's see if they can show up when they need to most. Buy is perfect. They have the AWP back on Pasha, they have the full rifles, and Navi, pistols, a UMP and an AK on Simple. VP, a team that hasn't been able to get out of groups since DreamHack Las Vegas, on LAN is now about to win a $100,000 LAN versus the likes of Natus Vincere. That's a big win, if you ask me. It may not have all the other top EU contenders, but when it comes to this region, Navi are one of the top dogs, and VP are really bringing them the pain. this position for C's. He's going to catch Snacks off guard. He does whiff the shot though, and Snacks takes him down. It's a 5-on-4 now, and Taz holding down Solo on the B side. He's got a lot to do as the rotations fall on in. Neo is going to finally make it in, but a little too late. Guardian gets sprayed through the smoke, and Neo will land it. 2 players remaining, 2 players hiding Virtus Pro from this victory, but Edward wants to make it last longer. He drops Bialy, and the flank coming in from Simple, who catches out Neo. Wasn't checking his left angle. It's good so far from Navi. They may be able to keep this one going as Snacks attempts to find a kill, but Simple steps up as you would expect. 2 for him, 2 for Edward. Snacks returns a single bullet, and it's the clutcher of the day looking to close out the map. He's got no smoke for the bomb, but he's got himself a kit, and that's going to be important. Could just go for the full commitment here, but it's going to be Edward to take the fight, and he gets away with it. Keep Navi alive and pull them up to 13 rounds here on the T side. 15 to 13. All down to Simple and Edward going absolutely huge for the side of Navi. Now VP's money, it's spread thinly. They've got enough for a buy, but we're going to have a pistol in play, or at least one pistol. Actually, they go for the double AWP, and that actually gets rid of the option of having another rifle in play. That's a risky one, but we'll see how it pans out. I feel like, I don't know, unless it's, you know, it could come back to haunt me, and I could eat my own words if they do well with this double AWP, but I feel like a UMP-M4 would be a better buy than the double AWP. Just have a single one on Pasha or Snacks. I mean, they got it on Neo here, but that's just off spawn. Cross coming over. Bialy playing close, and Guardian looking for this pickup. They need to check this close angle. Navi can't let this one slip as they walk on through. He's playing close, and Bialy, he's going to hear so many footsteps. A flash should come through. That should allow him to go for a bit of a peek. We should have Pasha flashing him through, but he has no utility other than the smoke. The rifle spotted, but in return sees flicks, and he takes a kill onto Bialy, giving Navi the round lead, the man advantage to start things off. Flamey, he's snuck his way out onto the A site. That little devil pushed in deep. Taz, he's still close. Flamey will go big, gets himself a double. That's huge. Navi looking resurged right now as 2 remain right now for Virtus Pro. Snacks sitting towards the back of Electric. Going to get some damage off. Does turn it into a kill. Needs 2 here to make it worth his time. But he runs out of ammo and gets flanked in from Simple. Will fall eventually. All onto Neo here. It's all about damage. He needs to hold onto this gun. There's no reason to be contesting this. Get one more kill and get the hell out of there. It seems like he's not even going to go for the former. Just gets out. Holds onto that AWP, allows Navi to round itself up to a 14th. And this is so close to going to overtime because Virtus Pro have no money left in the bank. It's only loss bonus to play with right now. They're chasing. Despite them not having any money, they're chasing. They want to get this gun off of Neo, and they may do so. C's does. That's huge. That could be the difference maker coming into this final round of regular time. OT is on the cards. As we go into 15-14 territory. Virtus Pro very close to closing out this map. We have Neo, aggression with the pistol, starting to push up. Simple takes the headshot with the first kill. Edward as well spraying away to deny the CT aggression, but Bialy shoots back. He gets one with a pistol. Navi should not be losing this round ever. They're only up against 5.7s in armour. Snacks is posted. He hears the shots come from above. He knows Edward's up there. But he's not going to opt to go for it. He's not going to opt to make a big play. And that's what we need. We need someone from VP to make a big play. Because if they just default this, they are going to lose. And Navi will be bringing it all the way to OT. After VP had a round lead, they never should have given up. And they have the scope. Stacks knows Guardian's there. He's not going to go for the fight. Guardian instead drops the molly. And Snacks, he should push above this. He should just go for the fight, although Guardian's expecting it. And Snacks plays a little more passive. Backs out, but gets caught out as Flamey pushes out of main. Information gained from Navi. Good stuff there, at least from the duo of Flamey and Guardian. And now this round is as good as done. We're waiting for OT, ladies and gentlemen. Edward will follow up onto Neo. Bialy, last man standing. And he's going to need an ace 1v4 clutch to win this. It's not going to happen. Overtime is happening here. Navi, bring it back. And this is only map 2 of a potential 3-map series. Well, not sure what we're going to be going for, but we're into overtime, so we'll be taking a little minute before we head into the next map, ladies and gentlemen. Or not next map, but next round of OT. Hopefully we'll be back very shortly, so stick around and we'll see you soon.
you have always been real. Now after all this time, tell me, can't you feel? My feelings for you have always been real. Now after all this time, tell me, can't you feel? Tell me, can't you feel? Tell me, can't you feel? Tell me, can't you? Tell me, can't you? Tell me, can't you feel? Now it's more on me. Want you more. Now it's more on me. Want you more. Now it's more on me. Want you more. Now it's my feelings for you have always been real. Now after all this time, tell me, can't you feel? My feelings for you have always been real. Now after all this time, tell me, can't you feel? Tell me, can't you feel? Tell me, can't you feel?
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, going live again with overtime here. This is going to be Virtus Pro versus NAVI. Sorry, we're back. Okay. We're into overtime. This is obviously training the second map. NAVI just brought it back after a nice start from VP going into their second half, and now looking like NAVI may be able to close the gap and actually take this one to a third. If they do, that would be phenomenal, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. See, Guardian's posted up on Ivy. We've not seen this before. We've not seen a lot of pressure from Guardian with the AWP down this position. We've actually seen a bit of a switch up in VP setup. Snacks is now in this angle. Pasha is going to be holding off from the middle train. And Simple's picked up the double up on the T side as well. But look at Pasha's reaction. He's pushing aggressively. Simple's going to be holding the angle. He should hit the shot here, and he will. Pasha goes down. Navi open things up with the man advantage. Now no utility left for VP at all. They are stuck in a really awkward spot. Navi can just burst this A site with absolutely no hold from VP. They are going to have to take every single engagement that comes their way, and they will start to come their way. Viali misses that shot. Damage is done. Neo will pick up the first, but Simple, he's still doing work with that AWP. 2 for him. Neo is not going to be getting enough done here, as Snacks is still waiting on the site. As the bomb starts to get planted, Simple chimes in again. Edward gets dropped, but it's a flank from Flamey to finish him off from Electric. It's a round going to Navi to start things off. 1-0 in overtime. Now the double up for VP. They've switched things up. They've gone a bit more dominant here, and they've got utility to play with as well. Navi still retain their own 2 AWPs on this T side. Both teams liking to do that, but this time it's Pasha to open things up with his own AWP. Takes down Guardian, one of the 2 AWPers, but in my opinion, this game, not the most deadly. As Simple has been the one racking up frags left and right. Pasha looking for a second. He's chasing kills. He wants this game to be done in 2 as he takes a kill onto Seized. A teammate pulls him back down to 20. Virtus Pro have done damage, but Flamey is still kicking. He's still alive, and he's still running into that A site doing more. He takes down Bialy out of heaven. A nice quick shot to open things up here on the T side. Pasha backing off, trying to get himself a better angle. There's still Simple to worry about with that own AWP, as he will be making his way down the middle of the train, making a bit of a movement, and there we go, he's spotted. Pasha has been seen as well. Simple can't connect the shot, and Taz picking up Flamey is important because it keeps the man advantage in favour of VP. It's a tough spot to get out of. VP have wrapped around towards the B site and allowed Navi to get this bomb down on the A site if they do so please, but that will leave them in a retake. We've not seen a lot of bomb plants from Navi, but this will hopefully be one definitely coming through. Neo on the other side of the smoke, down through Pop Dog, waiting for the time to strike. But actually, look at Navi's positioning. They push deep into CT spawn. This is going to completely catch off VP, although as I say that, Pasha, he scopes him back, turns around, gets a tag, but Edward gets a kill. And now Navi, they can just filter into this empty B site. They have both AWPs. This is dangerous for them, but it could be the lifesaver considering Edward is so damn low. Snacks hearing the footsteps, hearing the cross. 20 seconds. He'll spot it. He won't get the kill, but he'll take down Simple instead. And now now Edward's low. Snacks can just wait for support, but Edward takes a kill, jumping on top of the train, looking for a little bit more, and he's spotted. 10 seconds left. Snacks just has to bait. He just has to waste the time, falling on back, and he takes it. Wins the round for Virtus Pro. Can save the AWP as well. Getting down to the wire, very, very close there, but Snacks will make it work. One. Who's going to pick up the final round of this half? It seems we have the double up again for VP. Still for NAVI. Both teams have money. And that's the thing about OT. If both your teams pick up one round after another, the third one, everyone can invest. Whereas if, for example, VP take 2 in a row, that third round, NAVI's money is seriously weak. So it's good to see we have equal ground on both teams, but it's Edward. He doesn't want equal ground. He wants the advantage as he bursts out onto A, removing Snacks from the equation. Pasha and Taz fire back with their own rifles, and Simple with the AWP strikes again. But still, it's a 3-on-3. 2 AWPs remain for either side. And close in the smoke is going to be Flamey, trying to push himself around. Taz flashes him out. He's going to try and move towards a connector, spotted, but no kill. And Neo takes another one with his own AWP, dropping Simple. That's a massive kill there. Taking Simple out of the round is important. Pasha, no need to peek. He's so aggressive here. Pasha's taking every single fight that comes his way. Holding the angle. Waiting for Guardian. He lands a shot as well. A massive kill. Leaving just Flamey. Here's a zoom. Can peek in with it, but Pasha dodges Neo to try and react. Will get some damage, but it's going to be the round going to Virtus Pro, picking up 2-1 in that first half of OT. We're going to have to guarantee a second round of OT here if NAVI want to pick up the victory, or we're seeing VP close that out here and now. Into auto sniper for Flamey on the side of NAVI. We've got the AWP and Guardian as well. Simple just sticking with his rifle. And VP on their hand, they've got a double up again in for the T side, something they used a lot on earlier, both against NAVI and against HR. Guardian's posted on Ivy. Flamey with his auto will make it rain. And Snacks getting dropped early on. I would say it's a crucial kill, but at this point in the game, any kill is a crucial kill no matter who it's on. But Snacks is no exception to that factor. Thing is, VP commit towards B. They could get themselves a free sight. It's only seized in position there. And he's got no scoped rifle to back him up from a range. Thing is, VP is so heavily focused on this A site creeping up Ivy. I don't think that's going to come through. And auto crossfire. I don't see VP making out this one alive. It might be a bit of a mincemeat. Guardian in through the smoke. He gets himself onto Pasha, going for more and more no-scopes. There's still Bialy there looking to trade, and he won't do so. The flash actually blinds both players, but he's so tagged up, this should be all over for him. He does take the kill, flicks back round, but the auto sniper is quicker, and Flamey takes that frag, leaving just Taz and Neo to pick up the first round of this half of OT. It's not going to go well at all. The auto rains death, and Flamey picks up 3 kills. VP need both of these. So do NAVI. Drop to 2-2. It's going to be another OT if neither team picks up 2 rounds in a row. And VP can't even afford the double AWP here. Not even a single one for that factor. Only AKs coming in. Still the auto retains on Flamey. At this point, if you're VP, you should be switching up the pace. You should be going for that fast B play. They keep doing the same thing, the methodical play, which doesn't work up against an auto sniper and an AWP on the same site. Flamey's still committed to this side of the map as well, with Guardian. I don't know, VP. They're a team that's so good at switching up the pace as well. I'm not sure why they're still committing to a slow play this round. Honestly, should just be bursting it, but either way. Going to be waiting to see if VP make that first move, or if NAVI are going to start to bite the bullet and pull in some aggression on the CT side. They need to be going down deep into B, but this isn't really causing too much of a rotation. As I say that though, instantly Simple and Flamey start to move into B, and it's actually a fake. They burst their way out of A. Edward denies it though, and Guardian will follow up. And only 2 players on the A site is not a hindrance in any sort. NAVI will do well as shutting down Virtus Pro. And now only 2 remain. If NAVI pick this round up, they've won the map. Surely. Because VP will have no money for that final round, and we'll be seeing Mirage come up after. I don't know what these guys can do. Let's see how they can perform. Bursting their way back out into the site. It's Taz here. Trying to look for something. Does spot the first, but his teammate will fall, and so will he. Oh, it's 16k MR3. Someone corrected me. Sorry. I'm going to make mistakes, boys. I've been casting for 14 hours. I'm apologising for that. I am dead. And we might see another map after all. As yet, no, the money is good for VP. Sorry, my mistake. I didn't realise it was 16k. I just assumed it was 10. 2 AWPs in again for VP. Looking to make this OT number 2. NAVI retained this auto sniper. This has been the difference maker. Flamey on that auto has been doing so much work. Now Pasha on the end of Ivy again. I just wish VP would go for something fast right now, because the same thing is going to happen. They're going to push this one slow and they're going to lose the picks. They keep seeming to be doing that. Their trading has not been effective this half. They're making their way up through Ivy once again. It's going to be one, maybe 2 players on the other side. Simple's playing close. Guardian is well supporting. They don't realise that we've got a horde of VP pushed up here. 3 players, in fact. Lots of flashes, lots of smokes. Now NAVI have conned on. They know what's going on here from the Virtus Pro side. The flashes will go in through, and now Simple turns back around. Guardian holding the crossfire with him, and Simple, he's just baiting for shots. He lines them up, gets one. Bialy trades, and Bialy will double down. An important round for him, and he steps up. There's now a 3v4 engages. They're going to have control of the A site from these Ts, and the bomb will be planted, leaving just Edward, who's still in the wings. Still will be able to deny it, but he only gets one. VP win the round, and now we go to OT number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure how long the break is going to be in between that. Hopefully we'll just go straight in at this point. Because, I mean, they've got to be feeling the pain as well. Right now it's 11 PM my time, but for these guys in Russia, it's 1 in the morning. And bear in mind that VP just got back from Atlanta, so they're probably still jet lagged. The fact that they're actually bringing this so well in the final of the event, you know, just off the back of coming back from Atlanta, I'm impressed. That's a big time zone shift. But either way, I'm going to throw to music just to save my lungs for a little bit more in case we have a final map. While we wait for VP and NAVI to ready up for the final, potentially final overtime of this map. And we are back. Going back into the game here. Oh, okay, not sure what's happening there. Alright, we're back into OT number 2 here between NAVI and Virtus Pro. It will be Guardian kicking things off straight away. No auto sniper in this time. They've not used a cheese strat again. It's a double up instead. T's and Guardian picking them up. Simple sticking on the rifle right now. It's VP. Look to bring some kind of aggression down into B. They rotate the bomb up towards Pop Dog. That's going to be Neo there. Virtus Pro. They've lost that early man. They've lost that AWP Pasha. They're in a real tough spot now to pull themselves out of. Guardian going to be following up as well. Another kill for him. Edward will be picking up another one as well. It's a really difficult spot for VP. They've got 2 players remaining and nothing will be going their way. Edward shuts down another. Snacks alone. And now he joins his teammates in the grave. Buy coming in through again for VP. We've got the double up. We do have 16k MR3, so lots of money to play with. Again, not one single fast round. It's actually getting to the point where it's aggravating me for VP because they are making mistakes here. They haven't switched it up by going for that fast play. They know we don't have the auto in for NAVI now, so that's not something you have to be worried about with bursting. They can just go up for that smoke execute and be drop down really quickly. It's what they do so many times when they play up on train on T side as well. They've tried everything. They're just doing the same strategy again. They're just doing the exact same thing every single round, and NAVI is just shutting it down every time. So, I mean, what can you say? I'm actually upset at VP for making these kind of weird decisions. They've not once in this entire T-side switched up the pace, regular or over time. They get the first pick though. That's something. Pasha opens it up, and the double up still retained here from the side of VP. Deep Ivy control going to be taken once again. Pasha pushing with this kill. Looking for one, but C shuts down the B entry. Now they switch on the pace. Now they go for something fast, and it works out perfectly. Get the pick. Smoke goes in deep. Bomb can come down as well. But simple, nutty play. Running in through the molly. Gets himself one. Falls to the burning, but it doesn't matter too much because he's already got himself a kill. Now 2 remain for either side. No utility. Flashbang on each side. Kits as well galore on the NAVI team. Flamey's going to start to push in. We're going to need to see a guaranteed kill here from Neo. He's going to need to open up with one. Otherwise, this round is over. He does. He gets himself a single kill. Now Flamey's stuck in the clutch. Neo doesn't need to fight, but he's caught out in the open. Flamey takes him down. And now it's a one-on-one. Snacks is playing his time, playing his cards right, and he hits a shot. Round going to be going to VP. It's a 1-1 once again, keeping it close. Auto sniper and 2 AWPs. Usually this is a strategy I would not, agree with, but right now it's working for NAVI. The scopes are what's saving them in these rounds. So going for the auto sniper on Flamey, Seized and Guardian on the AWPs, I get it. Simple note on the AWP, I question a little bit, but either way. Let's see if they can get this job done. He beat 2 AWPs in their hands. Guardian, aggression, down to Ivy, gonna spot out Pasha, there's a free kill. Not gonna be able to connect anymore though. It's VP. Lose that pick. Now stuck with a 4 to 5 disadvantage. Seized, making it even harder for them. He takes down Neo over on B. Quick shot, back off. Playing that solo B control, but it doesn't matter because we've got a rotation in from Simple to join him in case VP burst it. Now Guardian holding the angle. This is another free kill from him. Bialy, okay, I said that, but maybe not. Bialy pre-fires it. A great shot from him to bring it back into a 3-on-4, but still, it's not in the realms of possibility just yet. They need another pick, and Bialy pulls out his knife at the wrong time. It's Edward to mow down 2 more. NAVI make this one work. It's a 2-to-1 lead in all essence if Snacks doesn't pick up a huge clutch here, and it will not happen. NAVI end that OT, or that half, with a favour. Now VP need 3, NAVI need 2. We can split it. We want to see another 3rd OT on the second map. Let's see though, straight into it. No one wants to delay us anymore. I think we just want to get on with the game, and I think they do too. Pasha on the AWP, Guardian on the AWP. No monkey business around here. No double AWPs, no auto snipers. Everyone's playing classic CS. Guardian posted outside of B. While Pasha himself, he sits down Ivy holding with the AWP, waiting for C's to make his move. And Navi just look like they want to split into the A side. With no main control, this is going to be a late round take. This is their early default. They do their thing, they look for their picks, they get their map control, and then later in the round they'll go for the full commitment. Just because they've taken Pop Dog now doesn't mean they're going to fully push. It just means they don't want to do it on the fly. It means they want to get Pop Dog, hold on to Pop Dog, and then go and get the bomb and regroup and go for that take. That's exactly what they're doing. But as I say that, they start to focus a little more on B. They back off their Ivy control, they get rid of the players in main. This could be a late round B tick, it seems, because they're putting flashes and smokes over. No, okay, it's A. They're faking me. They're even faking me after all this time. It's an A take. They've thrown their smokes over B. They force a rotation. Bialy's rotated back down through the connector, and that leaves just Pasha and Snacks to hold things off. But they haven't committed, and they've used all their utility but one smoke and one Molotov. That's the only issue for Navi. Flash comes through, really running dry on utility here. Pasha should be able to take these fights at range because there's no smokes to block them off. Bialy peeks up for one, simple trades. Pasha with an A that could dunk perfectly, but he's going to get overrun, moved out of position. Sees, chases the frags, and he gets himself another Neo drop. Pasha does refrag, and Snacks as well. On the side of VP, they're holding this one back, and they will pick up the round. 2-2. The VP take it to 4, or will we see an equal score? That is a question. Well, off into the next round of OT. Again, keeping it simple. AWP on either side. This is what I like. This is classic. We don't have any autos messing up what we would assume to be a normal setup. We don't have any double AWPs, any crazy investments coming in. Navi, I think they know how to switch at the pace. They're already fast into B halls. They've got this control early on. They're forcing a lot of utility out of Virtus Pro. And Navi, they're actually going to burn the first player alive. Simple, even coming in from the flank, can catch Staz off guard. He hits the burst. There's the kill. And now Navi have got themselves to 3. Almost indefinitely. There's surely no way retake can come out from VP here. They've lost all B control and they're going to push in quite early here. This could be good for them though. They're catching these guys off guard, and as I say, it's over. It's not. VP is still in this one. Pasha and Bialy pick one up each. 3-on-3. Bialy tagged, but look at the push with the smoke. They've run out of patience here. He's going to run for the kills, and he gets one. Switches to the pistol, but falls back. It's perfect. He gets away with murder. And now a 2-on-3. VP sitting in the driving seat of this one. Guardian misses the flick shot with the AWP, and C sitting on the site to try and defend. He will get one, but overrun shortly after. But apparently not. C wraps around with 2, and Neo is now the last man standing. Just as I said, it was undoable. VP pull it back, and now it falls into an almost undoable round. Neo has no utility left. He's spotted. They know where he is. He can't do a thing. He's just going to jump on the bomb because why the hell not? 3 seconds. Guardian misses a shot though. Okay, buddy. Almost picks it up. Navi. You could see the breath that their coach went through there. That was quite scary. That could have been horrible. That could have been horrible if he missed that shot. Well, I mean, sorry, if C's didn't help him after he missed that shot. That would have been the win for VP. They would have picked it up. And now we're going to have to see triple OT if VP want to win this game, or want to win this map at least. Otherwise, Navi are going to close it out here and now. I'm going to head to a third map of DE Mirage to continue my 15-hour streak. Pasha though. Posted. Got the mollies coming in. They're going to force him back. Guardian goes to the counter molly as well, just to hold back any kind of CT aggression. Does not want to get picked up by an AWP early on here. Guardian flashes his team, aptly so. Fatigue getting to everyone here, not just the casters, also the players. Smoke comes in through deep, that will hold back Snacks here on the other side of it, deep into CT. But he's going to push on through, or at least sit on the edge of it, very, very close. Just in case he can get himself a pick, just in case he can do some damage there. Navi are wasting valuable seconds here, and the utility is being expended from VP, so that is something worthwhile. We don't have a lot left for the CT side, and Bialy back in the position that he did so much damage in when it came to regular time on the CT side. Later, Bialy will hear them. They're going to start to drop on through as well. Bialy should strike. Pasha with the first blood. Finally, a minute and a half into the round, but Edward will trade, taking down Bialy as he drops into the pop dog. But he's so low in the process. Sees making his way out of Ivy, gets himself one. And now Navi They're picking this up. It seems like we're going to a third map, ladies and gentlemen. 2 left. Guardian does it. And it's all onto Taz. A 1v4. Mirage is going to come through. Spoiler alert, I don't think he's going to clutch this. What a win for NAVI. They've got to be exhausted though. We're going on to 2 AM, boys. It's a win. And of course, no analytical